Hey guys, it's Sambiru here, and today I have a replay for you again. I know I haven't posted in a really long time on my channel, but I decided we had to get some sort of content out there. I wanted to start making YouTube videos again. I wasn't really sure what to do necessarily for a video, so I just decided I'm gonna narrate a replay of a friend of mine. It is Chicken Nuggets playing on one of his alternate accounts, who's actually in the Toast clan. I just got to mention that it's the best clan ever. It's in my, it's my clan. You should join it. Yeah. Aside from that, it is called Dat Tank, though. A couple, a little bit of stuff at the end of the name. I don't even remember at this point. But anyways, here we have him in the STB-1, a Japanese tier 10 medium tank that is pretty popular, honestly. I guess often considered one of the best tier 10 mediums, if not the best tier 10 medium, or at least most competitive. And the reason why, at least to my knowledge, is that it seems to have really good turret armor and a decent enough gun to do everything else, and decent mobility. It's a medium in almost every respect of the word. It's just decent all around, and that's what makes it good. Now, something I think's interesting is it has only 145 millimeters of turret armor, but the way that it's angled actually makes it so that it's about up to anywhere from 300 to 500 millimeters effective, and it's really hard to penetrate. So I just think that's a fun little tidbit. But anyways, here we can see Chicken Nuggets basically took the eastern flank on Dead Rail with no consequences at all. None of the enemy team decided to push that way, and for some reason, he's trying to come back and flank the red team at the moment, but there's one T-57 heavy that's kind of just been chilling in the base this whole time. I'm not sure why he's there. But, so he is, and he's actually doing a decent service to his team, keeping his team from getting farmed, basically from the rear, from Chicken Nuggets. Now, oh, that's kind of rough. The T-57's able to put in 2 shots. Oh, that's unfortunate. I would have much rather the T-57 put another 400 alpha damage shot into me instead of the 640 damage he took from the Waffenträger of Panzer IV. That is not a shot that you want to be taking. So now Chicken Nuggets is down to 224 hit points. Actually, almost 3,000 damage, only a couple digits away. And if you look at the top of the screen for a minute there, not even a minute, for a couple seconds, his team was in a 2 versus 4 situation. So Chicken Nuggets has his work cut out for him, but he already has 3,258 damage. That's a really respectable number and should be a pretty good game at tier 10. But now he's been reduced all the way down to a 1 versus 3 situation. It looks like he is going to get this kill on the WTF Panzer IV. Pens the HE through the gun shield, very nice. And he's probably just trying to get away at this point. He wants to separate himself between, himself and the other 2 remaining heavy tanks that the enemy team has. Now, I'd be more worried about the T110E5 because it's going to be faster than the Moisian. It's going to also have more DPM, probably more armor, honestly, or at least harder. It's a little bit like the layout. It's more troll. It's, at least in my opinion, it would be harder to hit. The Moisian has pretty well-defined weak points. And there's the E5. He's just rushing in. He knows exactly where Chicken Nuggets has decided to go, and Chicken Nuggets is just sitting in this bush, setting up an ambush, waiting for him to come around the corner. There he is. Nice shot. 373, a little bit of a high roll into the side. Good start with this one-on-one versus the E5. Something you do have to keep in mind is the enemy team still has a Moisian, another high roll. The Moisian actually misses the shot and hits the hill. Chicken Nuggets gets another shot and gets the E5 to miss. Wants to put in another one, but is a little bit iffy on the E5's reload, so he decides to pull back. There's the E5. He misses a shot again, and actually bounces his own shot, so things are getting really tense. He's able to put another shot into the E5 and track him, but E5 had just enough gun depression over the rear and is actually able to shoot Chicken Nuggets. A little bit of a heartbreak. Sorry to share that for you guys. But 5,916 damage from Chicken Nuggets. Only a second class, but 5,916. Almost 6,000 damage and 3 tanks destroyed on his team. And this is what I wanted to highlight. Look at the damage numbers at the bottom. 4K versus 15k. So if we just take out, okay, yeah, their WT Elf Panzer 4, you know, I've called it 3 different things by this point. He carried a little bit on his team, not too much, but if you add up all of these other numbers and stuff like that, or the easy way, if you just subtract 6,000 from this number, that's only 7,000 combined team damage, or I guess 8,000. I'm dumb. I keep seeing the 13, and that's what my brain wants to do. So only 8,000 at tier 10. That's not a lot of damage. Now, the WTF Panzer IV and the Badger actually did hold up, and they did what they needed to do. But the rest of his team, like the IS-4 and the IS-7, they didn't even break 1,500. The VK was only able to get 2 shots, maybe 3 shots of damage in. Yeah, it's about 2 shots, honestly. Tortoise doesn't even get any damage, and there's almost nothing you can do at that point. It's hard to carry a team like that. Now, I've seen worse, don't get me wrong. This isn't the worst case scenario. It's a really good game, even though it was a loss, but that's something that's been afflicting me and a lot of other people I know recently, is people aren't really getting the best of teams, and it's kind of something that's been happening to the game. I'm not sure why necessarily. I didn't really notice it as much. Maybe it's because I'm becoming a better player and getting more competitive and noticing whenever my teams aren't doing well. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting more toxic and I need to calm down. But anyways, that was the replay for today. Hopefully I'll be able to get some more content out for you guys soon. I got a stream probably right about now. So I will see you guys in the next video. Adios, goodbye.